Welcome back, Watch fans. We got breaking news in the world of watch crime. That's right, watch crime. Now, Pruneface is not available to tell us this, but my nephew Kino, that's right, my nephew Kino is telling me that he heard from the Crimepiece, the famous citizen journalist. Now, hang on a second. I just parked. I'm going to take a quick walk over here, and we'll get into the details of this horrific watch crime. Hang on a second. Let me just get this little kid's crying here. What's going on here? This is unbelievable but true. But anyway, the Crimepiece is a famous citizen journalist, and as you guys know, democracy dies in darkness. By the way, on the wrist we got the Patek travel time. That's right, the Patek travel time. Unbelievable but true. And the Crimepiece is telling us that ANFERNEE was involved in panty theft. That's right, stealing girls' panties, stealing young girls' panties, and in high school. I mean, this is crazy. And stealing a fossil watch. That's right. The crimes of ANFERNEE, the Timepiece gentleman, involve stealing panties and a fossil watch. Now, citizen journalist, the Crimepiece, has done really incredible work here, and you got to watch this guy's video because he's got an interview. He's got an interview with the guy who knew him from high school. And by the way, this is not made up. Look, I'm an expert at these things. I'm really an expert at these things, and I know how to spot a grifter. I told you guys ANFERNEE was a grifter 2 years ago. Hang on a second. Speaking of grifters, whoa, look at this. This is the new rolls. The new rolls. Unbelievable but true. The new roller. The new roller. Oh my God. This is it's like ANFERNEE was here. It must be ANFERNEE. But yeah, this is really an unbelievable but true story. He has one of ANFERNEE's classmates from Texas. That's right, Texas, where the men are men and the sheep are scared. Texas, and this guy went to school with ANFERNEE, and he says two things. You got to listen to this interview. It's unbelievable but true. I mean, no, this is like no exaggeration. This is amazing citizen journalism from the Crimepiece. But guys, remember, democracy dies in darkness. Democracy dies in darkness. We need to support the journalists that speak truth to power. Okay, real journalism. This is not some MSNBC, New York Times, CBS, lamestream media, Russia collusion hoax stuff. This is the real deal. This guy is like, I don't want to say Tucker Carlson because we don't know about Tucker Carlson yet, but certainly this man is definitely I think an Edward R. Murrow Prize winner. Absolutely unbelievable but true. So anyway, apparently this high school classmate of ANFERNEE is telling us that they were in class together, and ANFERNEE stole his fossil watch while the other guy was at football practice. Well, of course, Texas, football. And ANFERNEE did not play sports, and ANFERNEE basically had his brother. They both were thieves. He said that both him and his twin brother were thieves. They stole the fossil watch during football practice. And the story is crazy. I can't even get into it because, listen, believe it or not, I'm not that good of a storyteller. I don't know if you guys have figured it out. I really am not great at retelling a story. It's not my specialty. Ooh. It's not my specialty is telling stories, but what I do know is that I know how to spot great journalism when I see it, and the Crimepiece is doing really amazing work. And so he stole the fossil watch, but wait, it gets better. ANFERNEE was stealing girls' panties. That's right, ANFERNEE. Oh, we got rollers here. Look at this, man. What's going on here? We got two rollers here. Crazy. I thought I was the only aristocrat here. Anyhow, ANFERNEE stole girls' panties in high school. This is crazy. Apparently, their panties were going missing, and ANFERNEE stole. Basically, they caught him. In his bag. His what do you call it? His gym bag or something. He had all their panties in there. This is crazy. But wait, I forgot the best part. Oh my God! Wait. so they, okay, so basically, why did he steal their panties? The question to be asked is, and this is where, the Crimepiece has not really done his work. What is the motive? What is the motive? Okay, a real citizen journalist would have done the research. Okay, was ANFERNEE stealing high school girls' panties in order to sell them at the Japanese vending machines? You know, the Japanese love to buy used panties. They have those vending machines in Japan. Was ANFERNEE, in fact, a young budding entrepreneur trying to save up money, hustling, to grinding, rise and grind, baby? Was he, in fact, saving up money to buy his first Rolex? That's right, his first Rolex. And you know, if he was, I actually find that commendable. I think the youth of America should be enterprising. They shouldn't be lazy. You know, at least the guy was grinding, right? You gotta pay for those steak dinners. You gotta start at the bottom, stealing those panties to sell them on eBay to the Japanese, so that you could, pay for that steak dinner, that Lambo, the whatever, all that stuff, right? But wait, it gets better. The story gets even better. So ANFERNEE, apparently, he said that he had a couple of nicknames in high school, and one of his nicknames was Spanky, right? So Spanky, what kind of name is Spanky? And apparently this classmate, apparently they were friends. And this guy's honorable. He was a US Marine, a recruiter for the US Marine. So look, this is a man who's done service for his country. And sir, we appreciate your service. We salute you. Keep up the good work. And ANFERNEE, in fact, so this classmate, this young Marine, who became a Marine, I should say, he says he one day ANFERNEE was printing out. By the way, this is back in the olden days at printers, computers. It's probably like 20 years ago, right? Yeah, this has got to be like early 2000s. They probably had like Commodore 64s or something, right? So ANFERNEE was printing out probably like a dot matrix printer or something in their computer class, a picture of Britney Spears. Anybody remember Britney Spears like 20 years ago? Hit me, baby, one more time. Now, listen, I don't blame ANFERNEE. I do not blame ANFERNEE. ANFERNEE was printing out the picture of Britney Spears. I don't know if I saw it. Did he print out a pink paper or something? I don't remember if I remember the deals. But basically, he did print out a picture of Britney Spears on their high school computer. And he said shortly thereafter, he goes to the bathroom. I think, from what I understand, they were probably smoking pot or something. They went there to smoke pot, and he says he saw a foot under the door of one of the stalls that was jerking, I guess spasmodically, as if in ecstasy, orgasmic ecstasy. And as you know, listen, this being Texas, you know what the Texans do. So he jumps on one of the toilets to look over. And he says it's ANFERNEE. He sees ANFERNEE with holding the picture of Britney Spears and spanking the monkey. That's right, ANFERNEE was spanking the monkey. ANFERNEE is a monkey spanker, abusing animals. That's right. I got kicked off a live stream the other day by a certain dog trainer claiming that I was abusing animals, when all I said was I appreciated that he trained my Chihuahua to perform a certain act. Okay, by the way, this is a joke. It's not come on. But he was very, very upset, this gentleman, this bathhouse connoisseur from Chicago. But anyway, back to the spanking. So ANFERNEE was spanking the monkey, and apparently told everybody in school. By the way, this has got to be tough. It's got to be tough when everybody finds out. This is a small town in Texas, Small town in Texas. I mean, come on. And he said everybody called him Spanky from then on because of the monkey spanking situation. Now, look, I don't blame the guy. Britney Spears 20 years ago, in that schoolgirl outfit, the schoolgirl outfit, Britney Spears. Listen, I don't blame him. Who can blame him? Now, here's the thing that I find fascinating. I thought he was a homosexual. I thought ANFERNEE was a full-time professional homosexual. That's why he's got that look. He really does have that, that look. Especially with the waxed arms. It probably waxes and bleaches his asshole too. But I'm shocked. I thought he was full time, right? And apparently so here's the thing. I appreciate ANFERNEE even more now because with this revelation we know that he also has a son, right? So this leads me to assume that he's actually a heterosexual, and he in fact went gay for pay, as they called gay for pay, What that is, my friends, gay for pay, in case in case you don't know. In case you don't know, we're going to try to keep this family friendly. Gay for pay is apparently, when a straight guy, is willing to, or, for 20 bucks or whatever, or, whatever it is, to pay for a Rolex, will perform, homosexual activities, so, and by the way, that's how Hollywood works. That's why I think the ANFERNEE movie is going to be a smash hit, because, Hollywood is basically, the Velvet Mafia. Basically, if you want to get into Hollywood, if you want to be a star, you're going to have to go on the casting couch. You're going to have to go gay for pay. That's right. You're going to get turned out. You're going to get turned out, baby. From what I understand, by the way, this is a rumor, may or not be true. I don't know. My nephew Kino tells me that Marky Mark, that's right, Marky Mark, back in the day, he got tricked out, as the kids call it, I think. Yeah, Marky Mark had to, may have had to, I should say, allegedly had to perform certain acts in order to get his first break in Hollywood. Does anybody remember? It's interesting, okay? Who was Marky Mark? Mark Wahlberg was a, kind of a rapper, a white boy rapper. And, it's kind of, listen, how far is he going to go with that, right? And next thing you know, he gets a Calvin Klein ad for underwear. Anybody remember that? If you guys were around in the 90s, he gets the Calvin Klein ad. And next thing you know, here he goes. Here we go. Hang on, let me get this. Let's do a juxtaposition here. Roller paddock. Actually, I hate this car. This is an ugly car. I don't like those rims. Those rims are nasty. They're nasty. I wonder if Carlito Brigante, Opus and Time, is going to come by and steal those hubcaps, because that's what the guy does. He's a hubcap thief, allegedly. But anyway, so Marky Mark apparently had to go gay for pay, apparently he was told by the powers that be, by the Velvet Mafia, that hey, if you want to, get a break, you want to get your big break, you're going to have to, do some things. You're going to have to do some things. And sure enough, all of a sudden, he got some big movies. What's the great movie, which was Boogie Nights? Unbelievable. Oh, what an unbelievable part. Now, listen, Boogie Nights, I'm sure, for that part, he had to, do things that, even ANFERNEE may not do. But so look, I actually respect, that's right, I respect the fact that ANFERNEE was motivated, aspirational, and entrepreneurial, and doing what needs to be done. You have to pay for that Rolex, right? You got to pay for that Rolex somehow. It ain't gonna pay for itself, right? So ANFERNEE was motivated. We know he had a successful career as a male prostitute in Dallas. Now we don't know if he was. We do know he was doing massages. Now we don't know if there was more. If there was more involved than just massages. If he was doing a full service, shall we say. Was ANFERNEE doing full service? Now look, the Crimepiece is doing great work with this investigative journalism. What we do need to know is this. We need to know, was ANFERNEE performing full service, and also what are the prices? And can we get interviews with some of his clients to give us the details on how ANFERNEE performed? Did ANFERNEE perform? What happened? We want to know the details. We want to know the dirty details. Now this is a nice car. I love this. This is beautiful. What a difference. This is really an unbelievable true story. Okay, listen, I think I just walked off. Okay, I'm done with my little walking here. My after lunch. We got some cougars and MILFs here. MILFs, cougars. Oh my, what's going on here? Yeah, MILFs. It's MILF and Cougar Day here, I guess. Unbelievable but true. Look, guys, look what kind of high value you're getting. What kind of production value, entertainment value. This is like, look, Martin Scorsese on his best day. Martin Scorsese couldn't give you a one camera take like this. You know that scene in what's that famous scene in what's that movie with the Shinebox movie, Goodfellas. Listen, the Goodfellas movie, you know that famous take, the one take. No, he couldn't do that. He couldn't do what I'm doing here. The guy's an amateur. The guy's a bum. He's a mooch bum, and he only has a date. That's what he wears. Marty Scorsese wears a mooch bum date. He doesn't even have a patek. He's basically a peasant. He's basically a peasant. He's a cafon. So yeah, that is Marty Scorsese. Unlike yourself, famous aristocrat. Wow, whose dog is this? What is this? Somebody's dog? What the That's the craziest thing I've ever seen. I guess it's somebody's dog. You know, unbelievable but true. Actually, a dog, when I first moved out here, I was in a parking lot, parked my car. Now, this is not this car, but and a dog followed, you know, I don't know, this dog just followed me home, and turned out to be was a neighbor. You know, the guy escaped, the dog escaped. It was pretty funny. Anyway, all right, unbelievable but true, guys. That's enough for this story. Big shout out, big thank you to the Crimepiece, and also my nephew Kino for reporting this from the Crimepiece. We do need to have the Crimepiece do some follow-up. That's right. It's all about the follow-up. Journalism is all about follow-up. You gotta get to the truth. We need Crimepiece to get to the truth, no matter which direction it will take. Right? That is the goal of journalism. Remember, we will follow the truth, the injustice, no matter where it takes us. Who said that? One of the Democratic people. But anyway, yes, that's right. Even if there's a Russia collusion story, or Russian prostitutes peeing on mattresses in Moscow with ANFERNEE in the room, we need to know where the truth takes us. Was Bathhouse Barry there with Larry Sinclair and ANFERNEE together in the back of a limo, smoking crack and performing fellatio on Barack Hussein Obama? We don't know, but we will find out. We'll find out from the Crimepiece. All right, gentlemen, make sure you click the like, subscribe button, and we will see you all on the next exciting episode of whatever we're going to call the show. We're going to call the show the Watch Crime. Watch Crime.